Joins us live from that scene where that freighter is with the latest on this. And Mike, this is a huge impact in that area.
Mike, Tiffany, that is correct, and it is also a huge operation. There is so much happening all at once. First and foremost, moments ago, 2 tugboats arrived right here. You can see a live look as they are working to remove this massive freighter, which is actually pinned up right against the boardwalk, steps away from several popular bars and restaurants right here in the east bank of the flats. And if you look closely at the boardwalk, you could see some of the ground right there is broken up in pieces, which created a very large moment of concern. But I did talk with the United States Coast Guard officials moments ago. They told us there are some positives to this whole situation despite the damage. So first and foremost, no injuries reported, no pollution to the river. However, they are now calling this recovery efforts. So they have to carefully remove this large freighter, again, the Sunnenvik right here, that bright orange vessel, from this blocked area. What that means is no one is getting through here anytime soon, and they do have 2 additional rides scheduled for 9 as well as noon, and this was hauling cement. That's what we just confirmed within the last 10 minutes. But I want to take you through this remarkable video. You're going to see some drone video mixed in here as well. Our overnight news tracker has been following the United States Coast Guard and emergency officials for hours. They were called out here to the east bank of the flats where this freighter has run over the boardwalk, technically right by I Hate Cowboys, Welcome to the Farm, and forward, and we counted, it's roughly 25 feet away. Right now it is wedged at the mouth of the Cuyahoga River, and this particular vessel is the MV Sunnenvik. The freighter is a cement carrier with a dead weight of more than 8,600 metric tons, so this thing is huge. This is the first cargo ship equipped with sails to navigate on the Great Lakes, and it's co-owned by CSL and SMT, which is a part of the Eureka Shipping joint venture. As for this area, it's known as the collision bend. It's generally very tight, challenging to navigate for large freighters just like this one to pass through. And collision bend, for a lot of you guys watching at home, you know, this is that U-shaped turn in the river where historically several places and ships have crashed over here during the very early years of the Industrial Revolution. So back out here live as you're watching, a little after 5:02, these tugboats are getting closer and closer, working to try to get this thing out of here. We asked, how long will that take? What is the duration of time? That is all to be determined, as the United States Coast Guard official told us moments ago that he had to get additional updates. So we are sticking with these live images, and Brian Kerp in the booth as well as Perko, let me know if we should stick with this, because it does appear they're getting closer and closer to our camera shot and looking to potentially remove this. I don't necessarily think this is going to be a fast process, but you can see several guys on board right here kind of assessing what looks like the front of the vessel right now. Now, if you're just joining us, around 12:30 midnight is when this was reported, and as you can see right here, it's important to note none of the crew members have left the Sunnenvik. They are all still on board. If you look overhead, it appears that they're trying to peer over and talk with those corresponding crews, throwing rope down, looks like to dock over here, and you can see the tugboat, which is labeled Wisconsin. So I would assume this is some degree of progress, but guys, you have to consider the absolute weight, power, force, magnitude of this situation. So I'm going to stay out here all morning long with photojournalist Dave Kraska. It's looking like right now they're about to throw down another line to this crew as they're really adjoining efforts right here. So guys, a developing story right here on the east bank of the flats. It appears at this point everyone is okay. No injuries, which is wonderful, and no pollution. I will monitor the situation throughout the course of this morning, and as soon as I get a new update, I'll break back in. I'll send it back to you guys.
All right, a play-by-play there. Nice job, Mike.